Okay, I don't know how to start this really. Uh, so yesterday, the channel called Green is Not Nick, they posted a video going through like their entire history on this platform and a lot of the controversy that they went through and their feelings on it. And it kind of inspired me to make this uh, because it made me think that this is something I want to do, and whether it's successful or not, I'm probably going to keep doing it. And I just want to do this kind of video every now and then uh, to kind of keep a log of where my mind is at at different parts of this career. So I'd consider this a journal series, and I would expect one of these every few months. I'm not really going to advertise this like I do my higher effort videos. In fact, if this channel gets more popular, I'm probably going to move these videos to a second channel or something like that. Um, but yeah, I want to go over where my headspace is at, and I'm gonna do this with like these video journal entries. Uh, so I mentioned that I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while. I guess you could say I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was like 10. But lucky me, I was a smart little kid, and I decided not to do it, not to film anything and post it online. Uh, I have an Instagram account that's floating out there somewhere that I have not been able to delete. I hope nobody ever finds it. There's nothing bad on there. It's really cringe. But starting this channel, I was inspired by, Mini Minute Man, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was like, you know what? I'm finally just gonna start this. I'm 19. A lot of the people I'm watching right now are in my age bracket this year, and when I'm saying this year, I mean like from now, like 365 days ago to now. Um, it's been rough. There's a lot of stuff that happened in my life. I had a long term relationship that ended. Uh, I'm not going to speak any more on that. I really don't like it when people bring it up in the first place. But and then I had a lot of college apps that I was going out, and those got rejected. um, and I had a brother who passed away recently, and all of that, everything that's happened, it's culminating in me starting this channel. I want my opinions out there. I want someone to talk to about the stuff that I'm interested in. So that's why I'm doing this in the first place. Originally, I wanted to do, commentary and gaming. That's something that I've always wanted to do, but I've been I decided not to, and I've been recently affirmed in that belief. When you do commentary, I feel like you're locking yourself into a very negative stream of content. Uh, I love watching videos about like just people talking about like weird dudes, but in one way it platforms those weird dudes, and in another way I feel like it's just going to make me more upset and more stressed out and stuff. So I decided not to do that. Watching Green is Not Nick's video yesterday, he said something. He said, like, feeding into the controversy gave him a sense of power. And that's something that I don't want for myself. I don't want to just be feeding into controversy. I don't want to, you know, I am a chronic on the fencer. I do that a lot, and I'm sure in a lot of my reviews and stuff. And this next one that's coming out, this Far Cry video, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of that. Um, and I don't want to just be fully on the fencing situations like that, because those are real situations. What I'm talking about is like comics and games and stuff, and I think I'm a lot more happy with it uh, right now than if I were to be like making videos on like, I don't know, Tara's World or Andrew Tate, God forbid. I still obviously I have strong opinions on these things. I just don't want to. I don't want to make those opinions on those people my personality. I don't want to make my opinions on those people the entire foundation of the content I want to build. I want the foundation of the content I build to be based on me and my own personal opinions on things that I'm doing. But after that, I guess let's just get into like a life update of what's going on right now. So I work for a local theater, um, and they recently had somebody drop out of their musical production, and I am having to fill that part. They go up next week, and luckily I don't have to sing or dance in or anything. I'm just learning like 10 to 20 lines, but was not expecting to do that. But it's life. So I'm kind of working on this new script at the same time as doing that, and I feel like my sleep schedule is kind of because it is my fault. It's my fault. I could do a lot more to maintaining a healthy sleep and exercise schedule, but I'm not doing it because it's just so much easier not to do that stuff, but I should do it. Maybe I'm probably going to make a schedule for myself or something. But my sleep schedule is completely kaput, and I stay up late working on videos and stuff, or getting footage for Far Cry 4 or 5 or 6. Oh, and then I like wake up at like 10 or 11, and I'm like, okay, time to get back to work now. you know um and then I hit like 5 and I'm like, okay, time to go to rehearsal, and then repeat the cycle over and over. And I'm sure that cyclical nature is going to get to me soon. It's not hitting me just yet, but it's going to get there. I can feel it coming, and I'm going to do something about that when that happens. I recently made a short about uh, my mental health and anxiety, and how I have limited time on like Instagram and Reddit to like an hour. It's actually more like 20 minutes. I like it opens for like 20 minutes, and then I have like 5 charges or something like that. Um, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and as I mentioned, I have like strong opinions on almost every situation that flies across my screen. Um, and I was just seeing a lot of upsetting stuff from some upsetting people. Um, and I was like, man, I uh, I don't want to keep doing that, so I'm kind of axed out of myself, or axed out of that myself. Uh, that's all that's like been going on in my head recently. Head empty, no thoughts. Uh, so yeah, I just want to like do these every now and then, maybe like once a month or once every 2 months, and see where I am. So we're gonna call this Dante's Journal. I'm not going to advertise it, and I'm not going to tell anybody about this, which means that these hopefully should get a lot less views than my normal videos. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna keep it under 10 minutes. So see ya.